Hey guys, welcome back. So today I created this super easy, everyday dewy makeup for you. This is perfect for going out in summer. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's the perfect amount. So if you'd like to know how to create this look, then stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. So I like to start with my eyebrows, and the reason I start with my eyebrows is because if I screw them up, I can fix them and you wouldn't have ruined your foundation. So I'm going to use just one brow product today, and that is the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint. A lot of you guys have heard me talk about this. I love this product. It is waterproof and it goes on with little hair strokes. So I'm going to start with the lighter shade, which is the shade Fling, and I'm going to fill in my entire brow with this color first. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the color Spiked, and I am going to add little hair strokes. I like to do this because I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. It makes me look like I've got hair when I don't really have hair, and so it's going to give me a more hair-like look to my eyebrows. So I will be drawing the hair strokes in the direction of where my natural hair would grow. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to use a primer and I'm going to prime my skin. I am going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this primer. It's really great because it fills pores and fine lines. So I'm going to move this in a downwards direction on my face, all over my face. Okay, now that my face is nice and primed and I'm ready to have all day makeup, I am going to apply my foundation. And I know most of you guys have heard me talk about this foundation. I love this foundation. It is MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. So this is a sheer coverage. You can build it up to full coverage. It works for most skin types, not really oily skin types. So watch out if you have oily skin, you might want to stay away from this one. I like this one because my skin looks like my skin, and I think that that's beautiful for everyday makeup. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply this with a beauty sponge. You use a beauty sponge damp. You do not want to use these dry. So I'm just going to start stippling this on my face and work it all over my face, including my eyelids. Making sure I get underneath my chin and dragging it down my neck. You want to make sure you match your neck and chest for your foundation shade and not your face, because typically we use SPFs and our face is lighter than the rest of our body. Okay, so now that I've got that applied, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a concealer. I'm going to use a concealer that is just one shade lighter than my foundation. This is going to help highlight my under eye and also leave me looking bright and awake. So I am using the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Concealer in the shade NC30. I'm just going to apply this to the back of my hand and use a concealer brush to apply it. I'm going to create a triangle shape underneath my eye. I'm using a patting motion just to make sure that I apply this as full coverage as possible. And I know you guys are all looking at me and you're thinking, oh my gosh, This looks crazy. Also on your chin and a little triangle in between your eyebrows. So this is just going to bring light to the places of your face you want to bring forward. So now I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender, beauty sponge actually, and just blend all of that out. Okay, so now that I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and set it. This is really important on my face especially to make sure that my makeup doesn't crease. So I am going to start with the MERCIER translucent powder. I'm going to use a small powder brush that looks like this. This one is the Morphe 438. So I'm just gonna get that on there and I'm going to press it underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. I'm going to use the translucent powder everywhere where I used my concealer. Making sure that I don't have any excess powder left on my face because that creates flashback. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30. This is just going to add a little bit more coverage to my makeup, and I just feel like it gives me an airbrushed look. So I'm going to press that into my skin, all over my face. Just like that. So here's where everyone wants to know. I am going to contour my face and I'm going to use a bronzer. So I am going to start out by using Benefit Cosmetics HOOLA bronzer. I love this bronzer. I think it's perfect for creating a nice shadow. It is more of a cool tone bronzer, which is really important when you are contouring. Also, what I like about this one is it's just a little bit darker than my actual skin right now, so it's not going to give me too harsh of a contour. So I'm going to go in with my contour brush, and I'm just going to start from this part on my ear and bring it out over my cheekbone. Creating the line first, letting it fall off my face naturally, and then blending upwards and back into my hairline. Okay, same on this side. I'm also going to do my hairline, down the sides of my nose just slightly, and a little bit with what's left of my brush on my jawline. So now for blush. For blush, I am going to use the KKW Beauty Flower Wall Blush. This is from her Miss West collection. So I'm going to use a brush that looks like this. I don't even know where this one came from, but it's my favorite one. It is nice and moving and won't apply too much product. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks, not the very fronts, but off to the side just slightly. And I'm just going to blend that through my contour. Okay, now for eye makeup. So this is everyday makeup, so we're gonna keep it nice and simple. 2 colors. I'm gonna start off with my Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I am going to use this shade Rustic. I'm going to go in with a nice fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to apply this lightly through my crease, making sure to give it a nice dust off so that I don't have fallout underneath my eyes. So I'm going in with nice light pressure and just following my natural crease shape all the way around. It's okay if it gets on your lid because we're just going to tap some shimmer over top of this. You want to make sure that you use a matte shadow in your crease so that it contours your eye. Okay, so on my lid, I am going to use actually a highlight, and this is the ColourPop MIRAME highlighter. This is the Desi and Katie collab. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lid, up to my crease. Okay, so I'm going to apply a pencil liner today, and I'm going to smoke it out. So this one is the MAC Cosmetics Coffee Liner. So when I apply this, I'm just going to look down and I'm just going to use my lashes as a guide, and I'm just going to drag it along my lash line. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight because we're going to go in and smudge it after anyways. Okay, so to smudge this, I'm going to use a brush that's just like this. This is the MAC 432 brush. And I'm just going to go over top of it and drag. This is going to soften your liner and make it look a little less harsh. So I went ahead and I applied my mascara and some falsies off camera. That's for a whole other day. I left my under eye without any makeup because I wanted to keep it nice and pretty and soft for today. So I'm gonna show you guys this new highlight that I got. I am absolutely in love with it. I feel like maybe I won't ever go back. This is the Patrick Ta Mist Highlight. So this stuff is just beautiful. This one is the shade We Love Her, and I'm just gonna show you guys. So I'm going to just give my sides of my face a nice light spray. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's so pretty and it's so natural, and I just feel like $1,000,000 with this stuff, and I recommend everyone go and buy it. It comes, I think, in 3 different shades. I got the pinky tone one because that works best for my skin. So let's finish this look off with some lipstick and some setting spray. I'm going to use the KKW lipstick from her Miss West collection. This is the shade Love. This is a pinky coral tone. It works really good when I've got a tan. And then to finish it all off, I am going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set. This stuff freaking rocks. I wore this to set my makeup about a month ago in +31 weather. I was outside all day and my makeup did not budge, and I looked dewy and I loved it. So I'm just going to mist this from about this far away. And there we have it. So this is how I create my everyday makeup. You don't have to wear false eyelashes. I have crappy little lashes, so I prefer to. So if you liked this video, then give me a like and a follow and whatever. And if you'd like to see more, then leave me a comment below and I will try my best to find the time to do so for you. So I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you soon.